Every hour at Fort Logan National Cemetery, another veteran is laid to rest. At 10 a.m. on Tuesday morning, it was Bob McAdam's turn.
You know, he lived a wonderful life for nearly 102 years. I'm so darn blessed and fortunate that I was around for 64 of those years.
Bob's service to the country earned him a headstone here.
It is my privilege to receive this flag on behalf of the Robert McAdam family and our extended family members.
During World War II, his B-17 was shot down and he became a prisoner of war for 10 months. 52 years later, after documentation of his injuries were discovered, Bob received a Purple Heart.
Now the tough part begins because we have to take everything that he's taught us over the years and continue his legacy.
Bob's son, Brian, will keep the stories alive. He'll highlight the ones about how Bob assessed the physical fitness of the Mercury Project astronauts, but he can't forget how his dad became proficient with safety pins on cloth diapers and helped him with his paper route in the rain.
I have had the great privilege of having a number of people tell me throughout my lifetime, and they've meant it sincerely, where they've come up to me and said, you know, your dad is a great man. And
there is greatness in his dad's service to his country, but it's Bob's service to his family that brings a grown man close to tears.
Every kid should be so lucky.
With every hour, another veteran is honored.
You think it's about your father, and it is, but all you need to do is start to look around, and you realize it's much more than that.
Each one with their own family.
All right, love you, Dad. Thank you for all the things you taught.
They carry on their stories of war and the lives they lived long after. Now, I was lucky enough to meet Bob while he was still alive. In 2017, I ended up at another one of his son's homes for Thanksgiving with his whole family. On that day, he ran a turkey trot and broke the world record for a 97-year-old running a 5K. So Bob has a lot of layers to his story.
Well, just the service. You talk about the service to the country as much as being a POW. But then there's 75 plus years that follow, and the service in those 75 years subsequent to being in the war are just as valuable to so many people, if not more so.
He was just 23 when he was flying that B-17.
Can you think of that?
He was a kid.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, a lot happens after that. And I mean, he has a doctorate in physical education. He's also in the Hall of Fame for racquetball. So many things.
Oh, just a full life. And how lucky that you got to know his family and him.
Oh, yeah.
That's just for everyone that knew Bob, you know, and we're grateful. Even if we didn't know him, we're grateful for his service.
Blessed to live a full life and a long one, and to make all of those years count, be part of it all the way through.
And he never used a wheelchair. He made it almost 102 years old, and he was physically fit and had a great mind the whole time.
He was gifted and a gift to so many people. Thanks, Katie.